Now, I'm always looking for new and exciting games, and I think this one that I'm going to be talking about in this video is an absolute gem. It's called '83 and is a Cold War hardcore tactical shooter, and it's made by Antimatter Games. They were behind the fantastic Rising Storm series. The gameplay in the background is of '83. Now, the premise of the game is alternative history, but this isn't far-fetched. It's very much grounded in what actually happened. It was a very tense period when things could have definitely gone very wrong. The two main factions are NATO and the Warsaw Pact. NATO is essentially made up of 29 North American and European countries. This organisation was set up in 1949 to prevent a Third World War. The Warsaw Pact, on the other hand, consisted of any Soviet-controlled country. And the weapons that they use are very much grounded in reality. These are the weapons that they would have been using during that period, such as what you see in the trailer. You see the FAL and also the AK-47. '83, the title of this game, is all about persistent warfare. So every action that takes place on the battlefield all counts to the overall war. So if your squadron go on a mission to, say, target a supply line, if you break that supply line, it's going to make a difference to the overall campaign. So if we take the supply line sort of example, then obviously that team whose supply line has been broken, they're going to have less ammunition, less explosives, less tanks. And every kill that you get adds to the overall statistics of that war. So the general gist of this is really that every battle has meaning. You can control territory and stuff like that. But they are going to go into more detail about this persistent warfare in the coming months. So I'm really eager to see how this turns out. Now, as a fan of both Squad and, say, Postscriptum and also Rising Storm 2, I'm really excited to see how this game turns out. I think there's a huge potential for this to be a massive hit. But at the moment, it doesn't seem like many people actually know about this game because they haven't really pushed it in terms of marketing. But I totally understand why they haven't done this, because they haven't got a set release date that they are going with. I did try and ask the developers when is this game going to be released, is it even going to be this year, but they weren't sort of budging on that. But if I'm honest, I do think this game, by looking at the trailer and also knowing that they are doing playtests as well, I can definitely see this coming early access to Steam, say, this year. That does bring me on to the playtests, and how you actually get involved in this is if you go onto the website 83thegame.com, then look for a tab that says get involved, and then just put your email address where it says email address, and then click subscribe. So if you are interested in this game, I really highly recommend that you go do this, because if you are interested in this game, I'm pretty sure you want to try and get into those playtests. Like I said, this isn't being developed by a nobody studio. This is being developed by a studio that are behind Rising Storm 2, which we all know is a very good game. If I'm honest, I don't really think that this is going to make its way onto the consoles, which is a bit of a shame because I know there are people who really enjoy these types of games. Insurgency was another one of those games that has been promised, but at the moment they haven't really delivered. But I think soon, TM, you're going to get Insurgency Sandstorm for consoles. Let me know in the comments down below what you think about this game. I'm very excited to hear more about this game in the coming months, and there's going to be little snippets of information here and there. So if you are new and want to keep up to date with this game, make sure to like and subscribe. And also, I'm going to be covering Battlefield 5, and we're getting a trailer tomorrow. That's going to be the cinematic Firestorm trailer, so I'm super excited for that. So there's a lot of things going on, so make sure to stay up to date with this channel. Until next time, have a good one.